Let me ask you a question. Have you ever gone through something painful and wondered, why is this happening to me? Maybe you lost a loved one, faced a personal failure, or struggled with feelings of loneliness, rejection, or disappointment. Suffering is something we all experience. It's part of being human. But here's the important question. What if your suffering could become your greatest teacher? Today, I want to share powerful insights from Buddhism on how to transform suffering into wisdom. How to take life's hardest moments and turn them into growth, peace, and even happiness. You don't have to be a Buddhist to benefit from these ideas. These are universal truths that anyone can use to find meaning and strength in life's challenges. So let's dive in. 1. Understanding suffering. Why does it exist? One of the most well-known teachings of Buddhism is the Four Noble Truths. And the very first truth is simple, but profound. Life contains suffering. Now, this might sound negative at first, but it's actually a liberating truth. Why? Because it tells us that suffering is not personal. It's not happening just to you. Everyone experiences pain in some form. Physical pain, illness, aging, exhaustion, emotional pain, loss, rejection, loneliness. Mental pain, fear, self-doubt, regret. Buddhism teaches that suffering is part of life, but it doesn't have to control. The key is learning how to respond to it wisely. So the next time you face a struggle, instead of asking, why me? Try asking, what can I learn from this? 2. The power of impermanence. This too shall pass. One of the greatest sources of suffering is clinging to things we cannot control. We want things to stay the same. We want people to never leave, our successes to last forever, and our happiness to be constant. But Buddhism teaches the concept of impermanence. Everything in life is always changing. Nothing lasts forever. Not pain, not failure, not even sadness. Think about the worst moments in your life. At the time, they felt unbearable. But here you are, still standing. Your pain didn't last forever, and neither will your current struggles. A simple practice to reduce suffering. When you're feeling overwhelmed, remind yourself, this feeling is temporary. Just like the seasons change, so will this moment. Understanding. Impermanence helps us stop holding on to pain and start embracing change with an open heart. 3. Acceptance. Stop fighting. Reality. Have you ever noticed that when you resist something, it feels even worse? For example, when you're stuck in traffic and get angry, does it make the traffic disappear? When someone breaks your heart, does wishing it didn't happen make the pain go away? Buddhism teaches that pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Suffering happens when we fight against reality instead of accepting it. Now, acceptance doesn't mean giving up or being passive. It means recognizing, this is what's happening right now. I don't have to like it, but I will face it with wisdom. When you stop resisting reality, you free yourself from unnecessary suffering. 4. Finding meaning in pain. What is this teaching me? Some of the wisest people in the world are those who have faced great suffering, because pain has the power to teach us lessons that comfort never could. Ask yourself, what is this pain trying to teach me? Loss teaches us to appreciate what we have. Failure teaches us to be humble and persistent. Heartbreak teaches us the importance of self-love. Struggles teach us to become stronger. Instead of seeing pain as punishment, try to see it as a teacher. Every hardship contains a lesson that can make you wiser, stronger, and more compassionate. 5. Letting go. The key to inner peace. One of the biggest sources of suffering is attachment. Holding on to things, people, and situations that are no longer meant for us. We hold on to past mistakes. We hold on to relationships that have ended. We hold on to anger, resentment, and regret. But Buddhism teaches that true peace comes from letting go. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or not caring. It means releasing the grip of pain so you can move forward. Imagine carrying a heavy rock. It's exhausting, right? But the moment you drop it, you feel light and free. That's what happens when you let go of suffering. If something is causing you pain, ask yourself, is holding on to this helping me? Or is it time to release it? 6. Gratitude. Focusing on what you still have. Even in the middle of suffering, there is always something to be grateful for. Buddhism teaches that the mind is like a camera. Whatever you focus on grows. If you focus only on your pain, it will feel bigger. But if you focus on the good things that still exist, you'll find strength. Try this. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for, even on difficult days. It could be as simple as the ability to breathe, a kind word from a friend, the sun shining outside. Gratitude doesn't erase pain, but it helps you see that life still has beauty, even in the middle of suffering. Final thoughts. Turning suffering into wisdom. Suffering is a part of life, but it doesn't have to define us. Let's recap what we've learned today. Accept that suffering is part of life. Instead of resisting it, ask, what can I learn from this? Remember impermanence. No pain lasts forever. This too shall pass. Stop fighting reality. Acceptance leads to peace. Find meaning in pain. Every struggle has a lesson. Let go of what no longer serves you. Release suffering and you'll find freedom. Focus on gratitude. Even in darkness, there is still light. Pain can break you or build you. The choice is yours. If you allow it, suffering can become your greatest teacher, helping you grow into a stronger, wiser, and more compassionate person. So the next time life feels hard, take a deep breath and remind yourself, this is not the end of my story. This is just another step in my journey to wisdom. Thank you for watching, my friends. Stay strong, stay mindful, and remember, you have the power to transform your suffering into something beautiful.